What's good, YouTube? It's the Sports Guru back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the most important piece for the Dallas Mavericks to make the playoffs next year. And when we look at their starting lineup, let's go ahead and get into it. When we look at the Dallas Mavericks starting lineup, we pretty much have the projected starting lineup: Dennis, Luka, Wes, Barnes, and DeAndre Jordan. I don't see Dirk being in the starting lineup. He can't guard a four. Pretty most fours, I would say. But I still think Barnes is going to play the 4, even though we want him at the 3, unless Wes gets traded or something like that. It would do a lot more for Barnes if he was at the 3 in terms of scoring. Playing the 4 and having to defend people that like to back you down takes a lot of energy. So he could end up being a 3 possibly if Wes gets traded. But when we look at the starting lineup, it's pretty damn good. Well, I mean, there's no problems with that. That could be a playoff team starting lineup, 6, 7, 8 seed. Definitely, this team could be a playoff team in the East. We know how depleted they are, especially after Braun left. It's really between two teams over there. But Dallas does not have a good bench at all. And you never hear that because Dallas has always had a great bench, even though you have J.J. Barea, also a very good veteran point guard who really can't play defense, unfortunately. We're going to be talking about the guy who Dallas needs to bring back. He's not a free agent, but it's a guy Dallas needs to bring back. But let's go ahead and talk about the players that Dallas really need to improve. You have Dwight Powell. He improved a lot last year. Great rim runner. He catches a lot of lobs. Had one of the highest field goal percentages in the league last year. Shot the 3 a little bit down the stretch, but never really became consistent. Only did it because, they were tanking. He's never going to become a consistent three-point shooter to me unless he makes some shot mechanic changes. But then you have Salah Mejri. I've always been a big fan of Salah. He played with Luka Doncic too back over there in Madrid. But when we look at their guards, they're all under 6'2". They're all under 6'2". You got Jalen Brunson. We just drafted him. Very good player. I think he'll be a great third point guard, something like that. We don't need to bring Yogi back. I'm sorry, I like Yogi, but he's too inconsistent for me too. He plays hard, does it all, but we don't need any more than that. And they're already trying to bring back Devin, of course, but that's tough. Dallas has to bring back Seth Curry. He literally is the most important piece for Dallas to get back to the playoffs. Seth Curry does more than anybody else on that bench. What Seth Curry did with Dallas in 2016, 2017 can't go uncounted. He literally went from 6 points per game with the Kings to 12 points. That may not seem, 12 points per game, but to see what he did with Dallas, showing the potential he had, because he still is he's a pretty young cat. He's probably in his mid-20s, mid to a little late 20s, but he's untapped. He's always played on a G League team or the Kings, somebody like that. Never got much playing time. But to see his finishing ability around the rim, how he can be a solid defender and just score off the dribble. He shot a better three-point percentage than his brother did back in 2016, 2017, even though Steph, he shoots more contested shots, tough shots. Seth can shoot off the dribble, and he can catch and shoot. He's such an important guy for Dallas. Dallas needs somebody who's going to come off the bench and score with, a little bit of a decent size. Not much taller than everybody else, but yeah, he can do some more things than what JJ can. He's quicker, he's faster. He has more of a scoring ability. He can shoot the rock really well. If you don't have Seth Curry in this lineup, who is your wings? You really don't have anybody. That's why I was hoping Dallas would hit on Mario Hezonja. Very good player. He was considered a bust until last year. He really started showing improvements. Great scorer, great wing defender. But Dallas needs to keep Seth Curry. He shot 43% from 3. Just seeing what he did, what he showed us, you can't go uncounted. Dallas needs somebody like him to come off and give Dallas some volume points, some good points. I think he could score easily 14 to 15 points with Dallas off the bench. Or if he's not, he's going to go to another team on another one-year prove-it deal, and maybe like $4 or $5 million. A team, I'm shocked a team hasn't swallowed him up yet. I wonder if he's even talked to teams. But Seth Curry, I still think he has the potential to be, an 18 to 20 point starter in the league. I might be crazy, but he's got some good stuff. He was hurt all year with the injury, unfortunately, which, we didn't get to see him paired up with Dennis sometimes or anything like that. But if Seth was possibly healthy, I could have seen Dallas easily having him in the starting lineup this year, or past year, and possibly trading Wes. But yes, Seth Curry is going to be the most important guy for the Dallas Mavericks. for them to make the playoff team, they're going to have somebody to come off the bench and give some points up, because they lost Doug McDermott to a 3-year, $22 million to the Pacers, which was extremely shocking, over $7 million per year. That's unfortunate because he was a great shooter. He shot like 48% from the 3 with Dallas, and he loved it here. And everybody thought he would stay here, maybe get him on a really cheap deal, but he got him a nice little contract. Good for him. But Dallas is going to have to be able to retain Seth Curry. Tell me what y'all think about that. Leave a like and subscribe. Tell me who y'all think Dallas's bench player, like a bench player. Does Measury need to maybe add on a solid mid-range? Powell still has great potential. You know, even Jonathan Motley, I'm a big fan of. We'll see what happens, though. Seth Curry, if he stays with Dallas this offseason, that's big for us. Leave a like and subscribe. All right, I'm out.